Well, welcome back. Hopefully the car noise in the background isn't too bad because I'm just shooting in a bedroom. But first off, I just want to say hello to a new year. Well, just have to wait and see what comes of it. And to a shout out that we hit another milestone of 550 subscribers, so that's really cool. And other than that, today we're going to try something new that's a little outside of what I've done before, but we're going to be working with fabric. We're going to be working on the headliner and see how well that comes out. And if I can do good on this, hopefully I can go ahead and do the sun visors and maybe the hatch cover. And then hopefully I should have some new carpet coming in pre-molded for the car, and it also takes care of the extra wheel cover as well. So other than that, we're just going to jump on in and see what we can do. As you can probably see, like any car from the 90s that sat around, what have you, the headliner, you know, it's seen better years. You know, this fabric is coming off. There's a little bit of damage here and there, spots where things have hit. On the back, not too much to see. There's either may have been some water drainage into the headliner, probably from the sunroof. So we will be switching out to a new sunroof. I got one that the glass is in better condition and the guides work, because right before we came back from Arkansas, something happened with the sunroof guide and it doesn't want to work as well as it used to. So while we're in there replacing that, we'll check to see if we can figure out where this water's coming from. Looks like there might be just a little bit in here somewhere. Some more water, or is it just collecting water? Other than that, other than just being a fragile sunroof, fragile headliner, not too bad. I've got some new foam that I've ordered for it. I'm replacing all the foam on the interior plastics and in here, just to give it some new soundproofing that isn't dry and aged. But first step is we gotta pull off this old fabric. The reason I've chose to work on a bedroom with probably echoey sound is it's like 20 degrees or less outside every day right now. And since we got to spray this glue at a proper temperature, this is kind of my only option. So we'll make a mess and we'll just have to clean it up. So, first step, I'm gonna get this old stuff off. Alright, we're left with this nice old foam that scratches off easy. So that would take forever. Now I've seen people use, you know, a little wire wheel and a drill, and I bet that works really cool and quick. But since this is my first time, I'd rather go at it by hand. That way I don't mess up anywhere. I don't need for this job to be quick. I can take my time. So if you trust yourself, go for a wire wheel. I'm sure you'll knock through getting the old foam off in no time. But me, we're going to use the wire brush, which grabs the foam. See if I can do it with one hand. There. See if I can do it this way. Grabs the foam and pulls it away. So using two hands, I'll just be a little bit more aggressive. We'll go around this thing and we'll see what kind of damage we can do.
Nice. I only used about 4 tools here. A flesh pinhole maker, of course a set of skizzers, and last but not least, you know, the finger filleter. But, oh yeah, we also need headline adhesive, 3M.
Alright, so got all the foam off. It's time to measure up. So I got this from Joann's Fabrics. It's just a foam-backed neoprene. Neoprene, I think it's that, right? But I can't remember, either 3 or 4 cubic yard. And it only came out to, I think, $11 a yard. They were either having a sale or early Christmas special, I'm not sure, because I bought it before Christmas. Hence it's been laying around and getting dirty, but that's what the sticky roller's for. Other than that, just gotta measure it out, cut our length, and hopefully I'll have enough length for the hatch cover and the 2 sun visors. So I folded it where I wanted to cut. We'll see how consistent I can keep this. I think I'll start at this end. Since I have such a large space, I can glue this down and there's not a lot of contours or anything. That way I can work it as I move that way. Alright, I say it's now or never. If we're gonna mess up, it's gonna be now. I went ahead and warmed up the can under just warm water. Because it's a little cool, but not too bad.
I'll save you the spraying sound, so we put on a nice healthy coat of it, going vertical and horizontal. And then of course on the area that we were going to be applying the fabric. From behind, I just pushed it on while slowly pulling, that way it keeps it nice and taut. I lost the rest of the video, so this is the best example I can give you. Other than that, not too hard.
Alright, I got done with that part of it. It's not perfect. You know, I've never done this before. But now we'll just need to go around, cut the edges, pull them across, and I think that'll help tighten it out just a bit. Because it has a bit of wrinkles in it, especially like right there. I'm not too worried about it. It's better than I was hoping I could accomplish, that's for sure. There's only like 2 big trouble spots. There's this where I pushed on it too soon before the glue was dry, so it kind of just pushed the glue through the material. But luckily, that's on the edge of the sunroof, and there's a vinyl collar that goes around this to hold it. So once that's on there, I think it'll cover up that mostly and you won't even see it. Or at least I'll be able to ignore it. So did some relief cuts to there. Luckily, a lot of the stuff that goes through this doesn't really need to be cut out per se. You just need to maybe relief cut the sunroof control. Everything else I can just pop a hole for the screws and the clips. And that was the other
issue. I tried fixing it twice, but I just could not get it to pull out. So, I'll live with it. I like it. It's better than what it was. And just like getting my car ready to paint, that's all that matters. Is in the end that it'll be better than what I started with. So, if I have to do this again, at least I know what to expect. And hopefully, y'all can learn from my mistakes as well. I'd like to see everybody do better than I do. That's for sure. So, I'm gonna let that dry just a little longer. The 3M says it's about a 60-minute dry time. And I'd say it's pretty dry. I mean, you grab it, it pulls. But then I'll just do some relief cuts and then we'll pull that around. See how good we have it. And then I should have plenty of material for the sun visors and the rear hatch cover. So I would say three cubic yards is just enough. All these materials, the neoprene and the 3M stuff was 20 bucks. That it was a little bit on the expensive side, but other than that, I think I only spent 60 bucks on everything. So that's not too bad.
Alright, I think that's where we're going to end this one. I'm going to do a separate video on the sun visors and probably include the dash cover on that one. There is a very certain way to pop the sun visors open, and from getting one popped open, okay, it's definitely going to need its own video so I can hopefully show you a better way. But these were definitely designed not to come open ever again, it seems like. And the plastic in them can be very fragile. Ask me how I know. I've already ruined the driver's side one. But that was my test one anyways, because I have one of those driver's side sun visors with the garage controls that I'd like to put in my car for future use. So I wasn't worried about busting this one. I just got to find that one. I know I have it in storage somewhere. But other than that, gonna have to say goodbye to you on this one. And getting the car going. We just got it, I just finished taping it today. And maybe tomorrow or the day after, I should have it in the booth and I should be putting base coat on it. So be looking forward to that video coming up. What other videos? I got a video coming of how I did my interior, how I painted it with the SEM products, if you've been following Instagram. But other than that, I hope your vehicles and your projects are either running well or going great, and I'll see you on the next one, and hope y'all are having a good day. Later.